Welcome to the House of Danger, the choose-your-own-adventure game that we've been playing. This is Chapter 3, and I'm Arn! Arn!
Kirk.
Nick.
Sonia.
Arn! Sorry, go on.
Sonia.
Chapter 3, The Rescue. You're still not sure what's really going on in this place. You are already freaked out by the creepy stuff you saw outside the Marsden house, and the discovery of the actual spirit from beyond the grave inside, and the discovery of the actual spirit from beyond the grave inside the house has only made you more on edge. Only made you more on edge? Sure. You steel your nerves and remind yourself that you're not just an aspiring detective, you're a psychic investigator. You eat spirits from beyond the grave for breakfast. Not really. It really says that.
It really says
Not
that.
really.
I like that. It's a chimpanzee.
But the point
with a
is,
monocle.
you feel a surge of confidence. You can do this. At any rate, you've come way too far to turn back now, so all you can do is hope that the depths of this house hold some insight into the mysterious nightmares that have plagued you for weeks and drew you to this modern architecture house of horrors in the first place. But the elevator, which all your hopes rest on, is totally trashed. The last person to use it must have really needed to use the restroom because there is shit everywhere. No, the last person to use it must have really hated elevators. Based on the scratch marks on the walls, they might have had sharp claws, too. A strange sensation washes over you. Your head spins and you lose your balance. You lose your bowels, you shit all over yourself, and you fall to your knees. Although you don't quite black out, you're overwhelmed by visions as your consciousness leaves your body and travels through the house's lower reaches on mind power alone. You drift downward through a meeting room full of huge, shadowy figures and a laboratory stocked with equipment. Continue the story on page 61. Your awareness projects deeper. Under the estate, you finally come into a jail cell. Your mind can't penetrate to see who's inside, but a wave of anguish emits like heat from the sun. You sense that the person trapped inside is responsible for what you've encountered so far and could help you with what you'll encounter next. Draw clue 76 to discover your goal. Your mind joins your body again as though swiftly snapping back into place. It takes you to the moment to get It takes you a moment to get your bearings, and mine too. You're in your own body, in an elevator, in a spooky house that you somewhat regret ever setting foot inside. You check the panel and find that all the buttons have been pried off except for 2. I'm actually adding some words to make it sound better, so it, proper English.
They don't put some of this.
They might be for the only active basement levels. Of course, it's also possible they're just the floors that whoever wrecked this elevator wants to lure you to. With a whoosh, the elevator doors briskly close! If you press button number 2, go to story card 71. If you press button number 3, go to story card 78.
2.
2 it is!
2, please. Deuce.
71. Sub-basement 2 seems like the safer bet. At the very least, it's one less flight of stairs to climb back up if things go south and you need to flee up to the surface. That's what going south means. The elevator opens into administrative offices. Just as you enter the room, a television monitor crackles to life. On the screen is a video feed of a haggard man in a lab coat. The camera pans up until his face fills the screen. "If you can hear this, your life is in danger," he says. "My former assistant has locked me up in the detention cells and is using all of our discoveries for evil. You must help me escape. If we don't stop her..." The video feed cuts off. Oh, we got a picture.
Ooh.
Yes. There's a closed door on the far wall, and an open uncovered air duct you could easily fit into if you lubed yourself up. with that giant vat of KY jelly you keep in your back pocket. If you try the door, or do you crawl through the air duct?
Air duct.
Air duct.
You pull out your extra large container of Astroglide and lube yourself up right proper. The air duct takes you over a loud room full of what sounds like a gang of rowdy hooligans. You peek through a grate and discover a group of massive, savage chimps sitting at a conference table, snorting and growling and beating off. Actually, it says beating their chests, but we're going to say they're snorting, growling, and beating off.
Well, chimps do
A
like to
woman
beat off.
sits at the head of the table, speaking to them, but you're too far away to hear over the chaos. There's a smaller, more rickety air duct that leads to the wall by the woman, and if you're careful, you could probably make it there to hear what she's saying. You can also see from here that the air duct you're in splits off and terminates into two other rooms. The room on the left is dimly lit by the glow of blue liquid in some sort of large glass vats. The room on the right is pitch black. You could quietly crawl to either and jump out. Optional challenge! Crawl through the rickety air duct to hear the woman speak. If you win, you get a clue card. If you lose, the danger meter goes up too. We're doing it, apparently. And it's a success! Draw clue 84. You crawl through the rickety air duct without breaking it, or yourself, and overhear the woman lecturing the chimps on ways to improve the profitability of their counterfeiting operation. The chimps are less than attentive. They're busy jacking it. If you crawl back into the main vent, not sure what to think. Finish story card 65. You're back to those choices now. You can crawl through the left duct and jump out in the room with the glowing blue, or you can crawl through the right duct into the room that it's black.
Blue room.
Blue room.
Blue.
It's on the card.
You see rows and rows of glowing blue vats, all filled with chimpanzees in various stages of development. The largest ones are as big as adult humans, and well endowed. Someone is bending the laws of nature to unethical extremes down here. The vats are plugged into a utility box on the wall. On top is a glowing cap with 3 crystals. It might be some kind of power source. Something about this crystalline cap calls to you. It feels important. From the utility box, cords and wires run into an adjoining room through a propped open door. There's also a conveyor belt that leads through an opening to the far wall. The belt is moving slowly and the motion is mildly hypnotic. Optional challenge? Pry the crystalline cap loose. I guess it's not really optional. Do it.
Doing it.
Sonia rolls and gets a 4. Success.
We won!
Draw clue 87. Crystalline cap. You pry the crystalline cap from the utility box. Even unplugged, it keeps glowing. This object gives you a shiver and a boner. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Keep this item. Move forward 3 spaces on the psychic scale. Now you have a choice. If you follow the cords through the door, or you can jump on the conveyor belt to see where it goes.
Nope.
Conveyor belt it is!
Let's do the conveyor belt.
This room is full of bananas and money. At a glance, you can see that the money is counterfeit, and very poorly counterfeited at that. Instead of presidents, the bills feature pictures of bananas. Along with the banana bills, the room contains squashed bananas that must have been run through the printing press. It's as if whoever was making all this funny money was a little distracted. There's a precarious pile of bananas beneath a high shelf, and you can see a box up there. You can probably climb up there to check it out, if you dare. There's a door leading out into the hallway. Next to the door is a large, unlocked freezer unit built into the wall. Premonition. If you're level 3 or higher on the psychic scale, and you are, draw clue 72. Clue 72. It's a drawing of a door. Should I tell you? I don't know. It's a door. It looks like this is part of a puzzle? I don't know. Anyway, that's your premonition.
That's a door?
That's a pretty shitty premonition.
Required challenge. Climb the banana pile. It's actually optional, but I'm making it required. Success! Draw clue 83. Snazzy tracksuit. You scale the teetering heap of bananas and snag the box. You open it to find a sleazy tracksuit. This will give you agility and style. It's got a picture of a foot plus a dice of 2.
So anything that we need to have a dexterity roll on,
Oh,
we get
cool.
a +2 if we use that. Kind of like the knife, if we need anything that we use fighting with, we can add a dice to it.
Sweet. Now you have a choice. Head into the hall, or go into the freezer unit.
Freezer unit.
Freezer unit it is. The moment you open the freezer door, a stench overtakes you.
Whoa, Arn farted
It's
in
so cloyingly sweet that you almost gag. Then you hear breathing. A creature stands before you on 4 bulbous legs that jut out from a curved, elongated yellow body. Its pale skin is peeled back at the head to reveal
It's a giant banana.
soulless black eyes of an enormous mouthful of razor-sharp teeth. It's a banana! A hideous, shark-mouthed banana! Crafted by some manner of mad science or dark sorcery far beyond your understanding. The creature shrieks and snorts, and then it charges you.
It's heading right for us!
This is the shark banana picture. Everybody on air is missing out. Required challenge. Fight the banana creature. We win! Draw clue 69, dude.
Victory!
69.
69.
You enjoy mutual anal... Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Mutual oral sex with the banana monster. 69. Its maw may be terrifying, but it's so warm and soft. Its maw may be terrifying, but the creature's insides are as soft and squishy as you expected a banana animal to have. You split it in 2. And a glob of its flesh winds up in your mouth. I'm not making this up. It tastes amazing. You're completely rejuvenated. Lower danger meter by 3. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale and go to card 79. With the creature satisfied, you have a good opportunity to search the freezer unit, which is an old triangle-shaped chamber designed to be opened on 3 sides. You see a huge bed of banana leaves in the corner piled with miscellaneous garbage. There might be something valuable in this weird nest, if you can stomach sifting through it. There's also a large block of solid ice stuck to the wall with something frozen inside. Perhaps you can break it open. You find that the freezer doors can be opened from the inside. You hear the soft hum of a machine purring behind one of them, and the other is utterly quiet. Challenge! There's 2 optional challenges. We're making them all required. Challenge number 1, search the creature's nest. Success! Draw clue 88. Clue 88, a battery. This is a standard 9-volt battery. It could power a flashlight, or a taser, or a vibrator.
Or a flashlight.
Or a flashlight. Who knows what else? Keep this item.
Awesome.
Challenge number 2. Break open the block of ice. You cock monkey!
It wasn't his turn.
It wasn't my turn anyway.
Oh! Break the block of ice.
No!
You cock monkey! Raise the danger meter by 1.
Can she go again?
You may try again.
Yes!
No!
She failed!
Damn it, no!
You jizz monkey!
Oh
Raise the
Wait,
danger
wait.
meter by 1.
Hold up. We got anything we can use?
It's a strength. It's a arm.
Oh.
Nope.
We don't have anything.
Raise the danger meter by 1. You may try again.
4 above.
Si, señorita.
Success!
Success!
Finally! Draw clue 58. Clue 58. A homemade ghost trap. It's a cassette tape recorder hardwired to a storage tank. An index card on the back says the tank is an astral containment vessel. So instead of capturing sounds, it captures ghosts. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Keep this item. Move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. Now, do you want to go to the humming door or the silent one? You decide. It's the sound of a massive vibrator. This room is filled with generators of every shape and size, and they all look extremely unsafe. In fact, one of the older, larger ones has a huge crack in its casing, but it's still running, with irregular bursts of electricity arcing from it to every nearby surface. You'd rather not get too close to it, but you'll have to if you want to investigate the door to a vault on the other side.
I don't remember a vault in that picture. Anybody remember a vault?
The only other exit isn't a door at all, but a massive hole in the wall where the boys can see it all. It's a hole in the wall that leads into total darkness. As you feel around the dark for a light switch, you discover that the passageway isn't so much of a hallway as a tunnel, with rough walls that have been dug out of rock and soil. Do you try to get past a cracked generator to reach the vault, or do you tunnel into the dark, take the tunnel into the darkness?
I'm gonna say tunnel.
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 You can't see more than a few feet in front of you as you walk down the tunnel. So
know
when
where
a
we are.
man's sexy voice calls out from the darkness, you almost jump out of your skin. Hey, you. You freeze. What now? You're the new lab assistant, right? It's about time you got here. You have the briefcase? If you have clue 38, give it to the mysterious stranger by discarding it and drawing clue 62.
We have it.
Give it to him. You have no choice. I'll take that.
Chapter 2.
I didn't want the bag
No,
of money.
I'll take
I
chapter
wanted
2.
a bag of dicks.
Chapter 2.
Who is that, me?
38. This is from chapter 2.
What?
Yep.
Clue card 62. Pleasure doing business, he says. Even though you gave him what he wanted, he still spits on the floor and grumbles about his crew waiting for him in the garage as he hurries away. Your psychic senses tell you that giving him this briefcase was the right thing to do. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale.
Monkey money.
The man rushes back down the tunnel in the direction he came from, his footsteps booming in the darkness. There's a door with iron bars built into the wall here. It looks like it could lead to some sort of cell or maybe a kennel. It's unlocked. If you follow the man down the tunnel, or you can open the cell door to see what's inside.
Cell door.
Cell door.
Cell door.
That's our mission.
You slide open the barred door. It looks much more industrial than the other rooms you've been in. The door slides shut on its own. Clang! You hear it lock behind you. You see some kind of gated structure down the hallway in front of you and quickly press yourself against the wall when you realize 2 figures are guarding it. There's also a desk on the side of the room that's out of the guard's line of sight. Premonition. Draw clue 80. It's a brain on fire! Or maybe fire is jutting out of the brain. Do you try your luck with the guards? Or do you sneak across the room to the desk? You sneak across the room to the desk? Story card 63!
Thanks for the choice.
You make it to
storyteller.
the desk unnoticed. The only thing here is a fancy new computer. It's an Apple II. It's a shiny beige box underneath a monitor that glows with rows of green text and a blinking command prompt /run.
Oh, Apple IIe.
If you
how I
can
miss
manage
you.
to break through the computer's security, you might find some useful information stored in its internal memory. Its hard drive of 2 gigabytes. Maybe that's too
Maybe.
much. Is that generous?
That's a lot.
That is very generous.
Optional challenge. Search the computer for information. If you are level 3 or higher on the psychic scale, add a +1 to your roll in addition to any eye challenge boosters.
Yep.
That's +2.
+2, so +3.
You can't lose. Win! Draw clue 66. Clue 66. You can't crack the computer's security, but then you notice an index card taped to the underside of the monitor. Written on the card is
Porn.
B at N at N at. Banana. Could this be our computer's password? You try it. Boop! It works! After a few seconds of poking around in some
Beep-boop,
files, you learn that there's a very important prisoner being held in Cell C. The only way out of here is down a hall to the gate, which is guarded by 2 chips. Looking for story card 74. The 2 guards are huge chimpanzees as tall as you are. They're walking upright, just as you are. They're wearing security guard uniforms, just as you are not. They notice this key difference. They attack. Required challenge. Battle the guards with a fist. Yeah, we're gonna knife those bitches.
We got a pocket knife.
Pocket knife. It's Sonja's
Fight
turn.
them. Fight.
Fight.
Fight those damn dirty apes.
Fight.
Yes.
Yes.
Win. Turn over this card and continue reading. Lose. Suck a butthole. Once you defeat the chimpanzee guards, you find that the gate will only open with an electronic key card. Do we have clue 28 or 77? You're losers! Go to card 69, dude. What? Oh, no. You do not have clue 28 or 77. Go to story card 88. 88? Haven't we been to 88? Without that key card, you're trapped. You can't get past the gate, and you can't leave the detention center through the locked front door. Just as you're about to give up, you spot a hole in the ceiling tiles, mostly obscured by shadows in the corner of the room. Go to clue 70. Go through the hole in the ceiling by drawing clue 70. That is your only option. Clue 70, the hole.
He's gaping.
The gaping, dark, smelly hole.
That's kind of
Opens
wet.
into a vertical shaft with haphazardly placed handholds like a climbing wall. You've found a secret passage. Required challenge. Stroke the shaft. Actually, it says ascend the shaft. And this is a man climbing symbol.
You got any of those? No. No.
4+. Huge
Damn
red
it!
burglar. Raise the danger meter by 2 and try again.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit. Fail! Range the danger meter by 2 and try again. Fail! Range the danger meter by 2. Way to go, Kirk. You just fucked us. Our psychic power went from like 20 to 3.
Sorry
We
about
were like
that.
level 4, dude. We might have been level 5.
Sorry about that.
Alright, try again.
Yay!
Yay!
I get it on the 12th try!
Lower the danger meter by 1 and draw clue 81. You've climbed 20 feet when your handholds suddenly recede into the wall and disappear. This isn't just any secret passage.
Oh, roll Shaggy.
It's a booby trap!
Booby
Think
trap!
fast!
Booby trap!
Required challenge. Avoid falling.
Not me.
An eyeball. It's an eyeball.
We got an eyeball.
We
plus
got
2.
eyeball! We got eyeball! Yeah! +2. Go, Sonia! Come on, do it! Save us! Oh,
3.
yay! We did it!
Woo!
Win. Lower the danger meter by 1 and draw clue 78. Clue 78. You've found a ledge, but getting onto it is going to take some serious agility. Required challenge. A foot. To get on the ledge quick.
We got one. +2, so 7.
Win! Lower the danger level by 1 and draw clue 73! Man, we would really be sitting pretty if, Kirk didn't fuck us in the butthole.
Fuck you.
There's a passageway carved into the stone wall here, but somebody has piled up a bunch of rocks to block the entrance. Required challenge! A bicep! Move all the rocks! You have a bicep?
No.
Uh-oh. And it's Kirk's turn.
God
and he
damn it.
fails! Lose. Raise the danger meter by 2 and try again. We win!
We
Lower
win!
the danger meter by 1 and draw clue 79. Clue 79. Halfway down the passage, you find a chimpanzee sitting at a desk. He's smoking cigarettes and watching TV. I mean porn. Edit here. He's smoking cigarette. Oh wait, edit here.
Edit here.
He's smoking a bong and watching porn. He looks angry. Required challenge. Fuck the angry chimpanzee.
Go, Sonya. Go, Sonya.
Is there a fist? Yep, there's.
There is a
You're
fist.
gonna get fisted.
Now you're just mashing
Nice.
it.
Yeah! Win! Lower the danger meter by 1 and draw clue 75. Way to satisfy that chimpanzee, Sonya, with your fist.
Good job.
Like you ketchup out of a bottle.
Clue 75, although not as satisfying as winning the banana monster. You run past the chimp and ride into a 10-foot guinea pig. It's adorable.
Guinea pig?
And if it's adorable and it can kill you. Attack! Or sneak past it. Heave a table at it. Or find another solution. You have to conquer the guinea pig. Now your options are to use a foot, use a bicep, use a fucking man with limp wrists, or an
Foot.
eyeball.
We got +2 foot.
Foot? So the foot one is sneaking past it. And we win! Lower the danger meter by 2 and draw clue 77. Key card! You see an access key card on the floor. You grab it and run through the doors in front of you, unsure of what's on the other side. Go to story card 69, dude. We did 69, didn't we?
Not with you.
69, dude! You're now in a chamber with 3 prison cell doors. They're heavy iron things with small barred windows that make it difficult to see what might be inside. There's a ring of 3 keys hanging from a nail on the wall. If you try cell A, or you could try cell B, or you could try cell C. It's a choice, people.
Hey. Let's do-
A it
hey,
is.
Hey.
Yeah, what the fuck, eh?
hey. Start at the beginning.
There's a sleeping figure in cell A, curled up with his back towards you.
You look a little
You can
small
wake
to
up
be
the
a
prisoner and try
stormtrooper.
talking to him. Attempt to subdue him before he gets the opportunity to attack you, or just leave.
Leave.
Yeah, I guess. Let's leave.
If you'd rather skip the whole thing like pussies and leave the cell, return to story card 69.
69.
Cell A, B, or C?
Hey,
Let's go with B. Big boy.
what are we looking for?
I have
Just a
no-
prisoner, right?
Just a
Prison
prisoner.
sex.
I think we just found it.
Prison butt sex.
Cell B is empty. Search all you want. There's nothing here but syphilis.
See.
I made the syphilis part up, if anybody could tell. Somebody's sleeping on the cot in cell C with a thin blanket pulled over their face. You can wake the prisoner up. You can talk to him. I'm sorry, you can wake him up and talk to him. Attack him before he can attack you, or just tiptoe out of the cell.
Wake him up.
Wake him up.
Wake his ass up!
If you try talking to the prisoner, draw clue 67. Clue 67. You gently shake the prisoner by the shoulder. He flings the blanket from his face. It's an exhausted-looking man who's obviously relieved that somebody's finally come to rescue him.
Thank you. I'm Professor Marsden.
Marsden, you ask? Are you related to Henry Marsden?
Yes, this was the estate of my ancestor, General Marsden. But at the moment, we have more urgent things to discuss.
Go to story card 90. Chapter 3, goal achieved! Professor Marsden looks
Woohoo!
worried.
You have to help me stop my former research assistant.
He says,
She's twisted our scientific researchers for evil.
so she's responsible for all these chimps, you ask?
Yes, but there's something bigger afoot. I'm talking about the alien science.
Marsden says he can provide you all the answers you're looking for, but you should first make sure you're prepared to leave the section of this house behind. He can give you explicit directions to important locations if you think you might have missed anything. There are items in this chapter that will be useful later in the story. You can take the risk and go back for any you missed by following these choices below. You choose to go to the biochemistry lab and raise the danger meter by 3, go to story card 78. If you crawl through the air duct, the conference room, raise the danger meter by 3 and go to story card 65. If you go to printing press room, raise the danger meter by 3 and go to story card 64. You head to the generator room, raise the danger meter by raise the danger meter by 3 and go to story card 72. Otherwise, you may advance to chapter 4. Keep all inventory items.
Generator or printing press?
We were in the printing press room.
Did we?
Yeah, that was the bananas. They were making money
right.
out of bananas.
Making money.
All right, let's go to the generator then.
Generator.
The generator was that the room with the crystal?
That's the room that had the cracked generator that was sparking that we went through the tunnel instead.
Were you guys in the biochemistry lab? Yeah, you've definitely been to 72.
I think we're good then.
78 has not been done.
Which one is 78?
78 is
The one
biochemistry
after 77.
lab.
Was it?
You have not been to 64, which is the printing press room.
Sonia.
So he wants to go to sleep.
A hole in the wall
We
where
got
the
20
boys
minutes.
can see it all.
You want to just be done? Just go. Okay, that's fine.
That's it. Goal achieved.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed our fun little choose your own adventure game. Tune in the next time when one of us is sick, and we'll play House of Danger again. Until then, this has been Kirk.
Nick.
Sonia.
And Arn.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.